is our first speaker. He is always, sorry, I'm on the wrong one. He's always planned to follow a secure route into the orthodontics industry at Indiana University-Bloomington until he ran into his first quarter-life crisis. He was asked the question, what do you want to do, by a multimillionaire marketing guru. 3 years ago, that was 3 years ago. After realizing this, he was in paralysis of analysis, and Varun wanted to find out what he really wanted. So he is a catalyst to help people become the best version of themselves and to build a sales-driven organization of nearly 900 distributors and customers within 3 years across 12 countries. I mean, that alone is amazing. He currently runs the You Before Me Foundation and has directly impacted the lives of nearly 500 deserving people. You Before Me was featured on the TED Talk after its involvement with the Mayor of Louisville, Kentucky. He also runs an event business called BangBang Productions that focuses on wealth generation for millennials. His favorite quote is, "If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door," by Milton Berle. Please help me welcome Varun to our stage.
So, thank you for the music. So three and a half years ago, I had what I call a quarter-life crisis. And in this position, this 3.5 years ago, I started to question everything, right? Who am I? What do I want? What am I really doing? Should I have pancakes for dinner? I mean, anything that could have been questioned was questioned. And I made a few minor adjustments, and thankfully I've been able to live this incredibly fulfilling lifestyle. Now, one of the reasons I'm able to live this lifestyle is because of this application called Snapchat. And as odd as that sounds, it has been a catalyst to really get me back on track, to really figuring out what I want to do. So by a show of hands, how many people have a Snapchat in the room? Okay, how many people don't have a Snapchat? Wow, okay, wonderful. Well, let me just explain how Snapchat works, and I want you to paint a vivid picture in your head of what it might be used for. Can we do that? Can we do that? Yeah. All right, so basically here's how it works. You take a picture, usually of yourself, or a video that's 10 seconds or less. You send this picture to said friend, okay? And this friend receives the picture and only has 10 seconds to view it. Now, after these 10 seconds, it vanishes. It's fairy dust, right? It just vanishes. Now, you all can see what Snapchat might have been used for in an inappropriate way, which is a perfect segue to my next point. Add me on Snapchat. My name is Varun the Cutie. And yes, I did personally make that. So this year I said to myself, Varun, not many will be your friends, not many will be your enemies, but they will all be your teachers. And here are 3 lessons that I learned from Snapchat. Something about obscurity, the art of storytelling, and of course transparency. So Drake, the artist, has this wonderful quote. He says, when I walk into a room, some people will cheer me on, some people will boo me off stage. All of it's just noise. It shows that I'm relevant. Grant Cardone talks about how the #1 reason businesses fail in the beginning is because of obscurity. No one knows who the hell they are. You know, if we're seeing 5,000 ads a day, your goal as a business owner should be, how do I stop the thumb, right? How do I stop the thumb from scrolling and picking and looking at what you have to offer? Well, the reason I have hundreds of people follow my Snapchat, my stories, is because I focus on love, health, wealth, and happiness. And I think if you focus on that personally, you'll see similar results. The second thing, the art of storytelling, right? My favorite quote, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Well, here's what I realized. This is the marketing lesson of today. When value exceeds price, people buy. So where does value come from? Well, I think value comes from stories. Have a better story, have more value, people buy. I mean, why else would people spend 18 grand on a Rolex watch? There's a story behind it, right? That's the first thing. Now, the third lesson I learned is transparency. Something that most people don't really allow themselves to get into. Now, Dr. Seuss has this wonderful quote, and he says, people who mind don't matter, and people who matter don't mind. Can anyone agree? Yeah, okay. Well, here's what I learned. Now, social media usually is a fabricated version of yourself. It makes you look prettier, or stronger, or thinner, or tanner, which I don't really have a problem with, but you know, it makes you look as a fabricated version of yourself. But Snapchat, it's just you and your oversized head, right? That's all it is. And Snapchat has allowed me to really illustrate my imperfections. So what's the next step? First of all, you have to understand you're worth listening to. That's the first thing. Secondly, download the app and add me, Varun the Cutie, and start authoring your own life. See, if you're not seeing the results you want to see, it's probably because of your habits. Well, if you author your life every day, you can look back at your habits. Change your habits, change your life. With that, lights, camera, snap. Thank you.
Nice job, man. Varun, give him a round of applause, man. Good job, man.